Boy, was I wrong. 100% wrong. 99% wrong. Today I did not go to Tyler Perry Studios. I took upon myself to go to 11Alive, which is like Atlanta's version of Good Morning America, or yeah. So I went there. I spoke to the front desk, nice lady, and told them that I had left a message for a producer over the weekend. And she said, "Oh, well, let's get one of our guys, to come up to the studio or to the lobby and talk to you, because our weekend producers are not here." I said, okay. So I wait in the lobby until one of them, came, and the guy walked out. Meaning, I was thinking this was going to be... I'm still speechless, like, how it went. I'm so, still a little blown away. A little shocked. I'm going to go as far as say I'm a little shocked at the way it went. Anyway, he came out, and he came out with this serious face. So kind of right there, I sensed that something was wrong, and I went ahead and introduced my name. My name is so-so, and this is what I've been doing for the last week. This is what I'm trying to do. And he kind of cut me off, and he was like, "So you want us to help you meet Tyler Perry?" And I was like, "Yeah." This is where I'm gonna act out the scenario, and just follow me. So I was like, "Yeah, my name is so and so. I've been doing this for the last week." He said, "So you want to meet Tyler Perry?" I said, "Yes," with the biggest smile. He said, "No," with the sternest face and the sharpest tone. I said, I was thrown back, and I was like, "Oh." He said, "Do you know how hard it is for us to even get to him?" I'm just like, "Well, this is a story, and this is what I've been trying to do, and this is what I've been doing." He was like, "Okay." I said, "Alrighty then." He said, "Do you know this news station is a hard news station to get onto? We've even asked Tyler Perry to come on here, and he's only been on here maybe twice." I said, "Oh, okay." He said, "Yeah." He said, and then he made it very clear, that you just don't walk up here and ask to speak to a producer. I was like, okay. He said, "So me meeting you in the lobby," as if meeting me in the lobby, because obviously it was enough that, very clear that you sit down most of the day. But hey, you may stand up all day. I don't know. But walking up to the front of the studio was rigorous for you. But he made that very clear that you just don't show up at the studio and say, "Hey, can I speak to someone?" I didn't even ask for a producer. I just said someone I can speak to about this story. He also went on to let me know that through everything I explained to him, he said, I don't see a story in this." I said, "Oh, okay." And it's not what he was saying. It was the way he was saying it, and his tone. If it was not the simple fact, I didn't even know. Jesus took the wheel on this one, because I wanted to him up with some words, but I didn't. I kept it strictly professional. He also went on to let me know. He said, "What you're doing, you're not the first one to do it." I said, now that I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that." He's, "Yeah, you're not the first one to do it." So I told him about my health. I was like, okay, let's, my mind was like, let me talk about my health real quick. So I, jumped in there and told him about, everything that was going on with my health. This is all like less than a 5-minute conversation. And he said, so you want money from him? I said, in my, slick term, I said, no. If I wanted money from Tyler, I would have asked him for some money. Oh. And he was like, yeah, well, he went on to continue to say how hard it was to even be on 11Alive. And they do so much that, this story, he doesn't see it. And I said, okay. Still shocked. And I was just like, dude, the way you're talking to me is like bugging me. And when he said how hard it was, I came back. I said, well, just a few weeks ago, I saw you guys do a story on a Down syndrome kid or an autistic kid lifting weights. I said, not saying that story is below mine and mine is above it or below it. I said, but that seems, we can say equal or better or worse. I mean, you did a story about somebody lifting some weights because he had a health issue. I've been doing this. I have these health issues and I've been dealing with them. He was like, oh. His tone kind of changed when I let him know that they did do that story. And he was like, well, you know what? Here's an email. If you write up a descriptive page on why we should do it, I'll get it out to the producers. I mean, that's my job anyway. So in my mind, I'm like, so you're not a producer? You're like the person that sends out the emails? So just through that whole thing, it was just bad. Because my whole times when he just started off. And there was a point where I started recording him. Now, he does not know that. But we're in a news station. Heck, if I'm getting recorded, you getting recorded too. That's how I look at it. Because the conversation was going that bad in the beginning, I thought it would be best, at least on my part, to start recording him. Because in the beginning, in the video that I do have, it really was like, dude, do you realize how you're talking? So if things did, pop off in a sense, or if I did say, you know what, the hell with this, screw you, and me walking out, I had good reasons to. So that's why I started recording him. So, I mean, it really was a shocker. I left really with my tail curled and down. I walked out with my head down, but I soonly rised again and said, well, when you get another no and another door closed, I mean, it only means that something better is coming. So I said, all right. I didn't get the guy's name. He said it twice, but when he was speaking to me like he was, that name went out the door. But I will remember his face. So I got the recording. I don't know if I'm going to put it on the internet yet. I don't know. It doesn't show his face. It doesn't. He doesn't say his name on there. So I think I'm protected by that. But I'm still speechless. Like, yeah, I don't know. I wanted to say some words to him, but it's all right. It's all good. But yeah, that's how 11Alive went. And I think I don't know if I should keep pushing 11Alive. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I should keep trying, even though what he said, I mean, technically, I left a message with a producer already, but she's a weekend producer and they don't work on Tuesday, so maybe Wednesday I'll get a call tomorrow. Who knows? But yeah, that's how 11Alive went, and I am congratulating myself, patting myself on the back for not cussing him out like I wanted to. Because he was out of line, he was disrespectful, and he treated me like a second-class citizen, as in the fact of the matter, he looked at me, and I know that look, and those who know that look, they understand me. He looked at me as if, oh, you're just another one. And I said, oh, right then and there, when he gave me that look a couple of times before I got my sharp tone. And many people know about me, you know, you can say something to me and I can just go left. But I stayed right. So yeah, when he started looking at me like in that disgusting type way, like, why do I have to talk to you? I knew right then that it was best to just go ahead and say, you know what, thank you for your time. It's time for me to get out of here. So, on that note, I will see you guys tomorrow. Tyler actually does get back tomorrow, if he does come back. I mean, I don't know. At this point, my mind's back up in the air. No, we're still on solid ground. I'll take that back. So I'm not going to run. This is 11 minutes. See you guys. Puppy, you want to say bye-bye? No? Okay.